Oh, good afternoon, everyone. May the good Lord bless you. In this video, I'm going to show you how I designed a backpacker's tripod, campfire tripod. I'm cutting 1/4 inch stock to length, which is 24 inches long. I have to make 3 of them. Then I will have to put those over into the forge, heat them up, and bend 1-inch circles in the ends of them. So that's what I'm doing right here. Now, I have cut the sound off in this particular video for a reason, because I didn't want to try to talk through this whole video right here, you all. So you'll see me taking the angle grinder and cutting it off. And I just got this idea the other day after, many trips into the woods. Here you'll see me taking a 1-inch rod in the vise and making the circle for the tripod to go to, hold itself together. But I got this idea the other day after I've gone to the woods many times, and you have to cut a tree down, or you have to get a forked stick and all that good stuff. And I thought to myself, if you're just going to go on a simple camping trip with your little pot, you have to design this thing to fit your particular pot. So my little old one quarter pot, in other words, it's a quart. It holds a quart of liquid. You have to design the height of your tripod to fit your particular pot, and that's what you'll see me do in this video right here. So I'm taking them and putting them together, these two of them. And then I'll have to bend it. When I bend it around, I'm centering it up on the rod there, or trying to. So I've got them hooked together. And then here comes number 3. And that'll be the other tripod leg. And you don't have to have a forge to do this simple little stuff like this. You can actually take your propane torch and make one of these. I mean, you don't have to have a forge. All you have to have is a vise, some way to hold the material together so you can get it done. But I like doing these little simple projects. I've never seen a backpacker's tripod for campfires. If you've seen one, comment in the video and tell me where you've seen it at. So since this is the only one I've ever made, I have to make some adjustments to it to make the thing work just exactly right. So here I will take my particular pot, my little quarter pot, and I will hold it up and show you how I sort of adjusted and eyeballed it. Now, the hanger, you all, which I'm making right here, I'm making the hanger. I adjusted the hanger 3 times to get the height right, because there was not enough space under the pot to really, when it was hanging, there was not enough space under the pot to get a good amount of fire under it. So the fire was actually licking up around the pot. By the way, one of the best ways to do these things, if you're gonna make one of these things and utilize it, one of the best things to do is just dig you a small hole underneath your tripod there where you're going to build your fire, and then that will give you a little bit of space underneath your pot. But I finally got this thing adjusted just exactly right to cook in my particular situation. So here I'm looking at it to see if it's going to look right. So I'm readjusting it right there so that I can hang it on the tripod itself. And like I say, you can do this stuff. These little old 1/4 inch rods I picked up at the graveyard. You can get lots of times you can go to a graveyard, especially old graveyards where nobody ever cleans them up. And when they have a funeral there, they will throw these things in the trash and you can just pick them up. And they're very valuable too. So here I'm just seeing how it works under a campfire, over a campfire. So here I'm going over to a birch tree and I'm going to make some birch tea. Really, really tasty, nutritious tea. I'm just cutting a little bit of the bark off of that birch tree. And after that particular burn, you all, I'll show you, I adjusted this thing one more time. By the way, you can see all that ice. I've still got ice. My driveway, where I packed it down, is a solid sheet of ice. Even though it got up in the 50s yesterday and might get up in the 50s today, the sun won't hit that ice. So it'll be there for weeks. You just got to watch what you're doing when you're walking around on it, because you'll fall and break your hip or something, bust your knees open. But the birch tea is very, very good. I've also tapped the birch tree just like you do the maple trees. But there I'm looking at it and I'm deciding on how much longer or shorter I'm going to make the thing. And here you can see that I've bent it one more time. And now I've got it 8 inches off of the tarmac there, okay? So you all, right there it is. For my short backpack, it sticks up just a little bit. For longer backpacks, it'll completely disappear. Thanks for watching.